Hi guys, welcome back to my scrap space. Today I have a new little helper, so it'll be interesting to see if I can get much done. This is Remy, and she's really not excited that I'm doing some work that doesn't include her, so we'll see what we can get done. Alright, so today I'm working on some altered matchboxes. Now there's die cuts for these, there's templates for these. They literally are just these matchboxes. I got these at Dollar Tree. These are the little ones. And the matchsticks we don't really need for this project, but I will take them out and we will use them for something else. Now the ones on my desk here I've taken out and just put some gesso on so that I can get good adherence and kind of block out some of that red and blue that's on the back of the boxes there. I've cut out some pieces of napkin and I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge these right over the gesso. Let's grab some Mod Podge here. Now I just have the gloss water-based Mod Podge. And the napkins, I've taken the back layer off and just I'm left with one layer. Some napkins do have more than one extra layer. Some are like 2 or 3 ply even. I've seen some that are pretty thick. This one's just one. So we're gonna go ahead and put some Mod Podge on here. One of the things to consider when you're making these is if you want the bottom piece to still slide in, so you want it to be functional. So you want to try to keep some things clear of your edges. I'm not going to worry about it too much right at the moment because I can go ahead and sand them when I'm all done. And I wanted that butterfly right in the top. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep putting some Mod Podge on here. And I think when I'm to the decorating stage, I'm going to put some ribbon or some bling or something all around the edge here. Got some great background chewing noises going on from my new little helper. Okay, so once I get here, I'm gonna trim off some of this excess napkin and with some Mod Podge, and then like I said, once we get to the decorating stages, none of these seams or extras will be seen. And my first notion is to just tuck this in and keep going, but I don't want to do that too much because like I said, we want the drawer to be functional. So try and trim off some, and then I'll probably use a paper edger, distresser or whatever, or even a nail file will work really great, and just kind of sand the edges once I've got it all Mod Podged. Oops. And the one I'm working on is a theme for botanicals. So on this one, I'm gonna do some butterflies, flowers. The other one, I'm just gonna do flowers, no butterflies. So I've got some fern die cuts out, and we'll see what we can get going here. Should be fun. I got some new watercolors I'm super excited to try on here. My husband was awesome. I was watching some YouTube videos and really fell in love with these little watercolors in this tin. And I was looking, trying to find a place to buy them. And then he came home with them, which was just so awesome. So shout out to my awesome husband for a nice surprise gift. Okay, so that's pretty well covered. So I put Mod Podge down over the gesso and then put the napkin on and then put more Mod Podge. And we're gonna do that again with this one. So the way I do it, I just kind of tore out of the napkin. It was actually a large napkin. And I just kind of tore out around the box And now I gotta decide what I want to be on the top. That one had a nice focal because it had the butterfly, but this one, I just maybe want this flowers here. Yeah, that'll look nice. Okay. So you can do these in any theme that you want. I've seen some really cool ones on YouTube where they've done a steampunk theme, which would be really fun. Lots of gears and cool wax and all kinds of grungy, fun stuff. But this theme is fun too. I love doing flowers and butterflies. Go in here. Your hands do get a little sticky, and you want to make sure if you're Mod Podging you're working on an area that's okay to get sticky, because it is a sticky job, at least when I do it anyways. Alright, let's get rid of this excess here. This would be a really good way to use up some scraps if you just had some little bits and pieces. You could cover this with paint or paper, ink. You don't have to decoupage, just cover it however you see fit. And like I said, I know that there's some really great die cuts out there. There's some cut files, so you don't have to actually go and buy these little boxes already. And sometimes when you use the die cuts, it's nice because you can work on them flat, so you don't have to have them already folded like this. So that's kind of a nice feature. But I really don't mind working on it already put together. And it's a nice sturdy cardboard, so that's good. Ah, sticky. Yeah, see, it's messy. I think all of the projects that are messy are the most fun. Can hear my new little friend. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we're just gonna let this dry. And as soon as it's dry, I'll be back to show you what's next. Okay, so we're back and everything is dried. This Mod Podge is all nice and dry. Got a really nice finish, which I really like. This one here too. And I've got this filing little block, and I'm gonna just sand down the sides of it just to make sure that everything slides, the drawer will slide in. And see how these edges are just a little bit rough? And this filing block, as long as we're on the side that says file, just rub it right off. And that will just ensure that the little drawer can just go right in where it's supposed to, without any troubles there. And it gives it a nice, clean, smooth edge. Do this one, just to make sure. Sorry, that noise is a little annoying. Okay, and then I've got some plans for both of these. A little bit different, as they're going to go to the same person, so I don't want them to be too similar. So the first thing I'm going to do on for this one here is I want to put this little, like a little doorknob. It's like a little drawer pull on this one. I'm going to hot glue it, but I do want it to be colored, so I'm just going to try to hold it with these tweezers and dip it in this ink. I could paint it, could do a variety of things, but I think this will work just fine. It's just going to be a little messy is all. Let's see, what does it look like? Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, we'll just keep rolling in here till we get it all colored the way that we want it. And then once this dries, I'll just hot glue it on. The other one, I'm gonna do a little eyelet and a little tassel with a charm. And I'm kind of cheating on the tassel because it's a piece to a little make a necklace thing that I had. and it's a leftover and it's like perfect. So that'll probably never happen again, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, and since I'm gonna do the knob with this ink, I'm gonna keep going. This is the Fuchsia Versa Magic ink, so we're just gonna give some more color on here. Thought it was fitting since there's fuchsias on the box. Just add some color here all around. And that's really great. I love it. Okay. Now this other one here, I've got a different color scheme going on, and I think we're gonna add a little bit of some gold mesh. It's the glittery mesh. It's my favorite. Can't go too many projects without using some of it. So I'm just gonna cut off a little piece. And we're just gonna do a layer with it, and it'll add some texture. And then while those are drying, I'm gonna paint the inside of the drawers with some watercolors. Okay, yeah, see, just a little piece adds a little glitter and some extra texture. I don't know if you can see that really good, but okay. So I'm gonna add that with hot glue, and I also thought I have this, I guess you'd call it yarn. It's not eyelash trim, it's just, I don't know, it's yarn, I guess. I want to try to find like a piece that has yellow on it. And I wanted to add a strand. I'm just trying to see if I want to put it over or under the mesh. I think I'm going to put it over. And I'm going to make it go all the way around. It doesn't add a lot, but it just adds a little bit of something extra there. Okay, so where did the end go? Eek. I was going to use these little die cuts, but I kind of went a different route. It's funny, you think you have it all planned out and go a totally different route. Okay, there we go. There's the end. There's the piece that has kind of yellow. This is like almost like a little bit of some ombre. Oh, sorry guys, you can hear my little friend. Right now she barks at almost everything. We're trying to fix that. Remy, shh. Okay. And we'll just give it a snip. And a snip, and we'll make those line up. Okay, so my glue gun is heating up. And we'll get this down, and then start painting the insides of these trays. Now these trays, I've seen people do a bunch of different things with them. You can make like a little journal to go inside. You can make a little note. For this one, I think I want it, I'm not sure if I want it to be that one or this one. This one, I think. I'm gonna put this little thing in there, and then maybe put a little saying that's like for you or hello or something. I don't know yet. And then the other one, I've got these dimensional butterflies. And I thought it would be really cool if it just was in the drawer, kind of like a surprise when you open the drawer. So one of these, we'll see if it fits in there. I'm hoping it does, because yeah. Okay, so let's get to work. I think I'm just gonna let it record, and you guys can kind of watch me work. Okay guys, so to wrap it up, I just wanted to show a couple little things. The back of this charm is really cute. It says created for you. And it will serve as the little drawer pull. Now, if you were more of a sighted person, you could put beads on these little strands. Beading is really difficult for me, so I'm just going to leave them there. If the person I'm sending them to wants to put some beads on them, she certainly can. I've seen some matchboxes where they completely coat these in gesso, like over the designs and stuff that they put on, and go full-on mixed media with them, and those are really cool. But I think I'm pretty happy with how these turned out, and I'm gonna get them sent out, and I hope my partner likes them as well. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends who you think might want to make some of these cute and lovely little matchboxes. Thanks for hanging out with me and making this great project, and I'll see you guys in the next video.